happened.
What's up, guys? I'm Harley.
And I'm Eliza.
And welcome to the Harley Eliza podcast.
Yeah, so, this is our first episode.
This is episode 1. We're so excited because it's been
excited.
a long time coming.
And we're winging the fuck out of it. So we just...
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Winging the fuck out of it. Yeah, so we're just going right off the dome. So we've been talking about doing a podcast for about, a year now?
Mm-hmm.
A year
or so? Over a year, yeah.
Yeah, because we have really, really good conversations. And who doesn't? Girl talk is like the best. The absolute best. And we just thought, we have these great conversations and we give and feed each other so much great advice. We feel like the world should hear it. Like if there was a third party on our phone calls, they probably would.
They're going to get something out of it.
We probably would get a check. So that's why we're starting.
Much. I learned so much. I learned you guys changed my life.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping that we do. Even if it's just one life. We
or
life
many.
changers.
Or many. So we're just going to talk about random things, different experiences we have.
Speaking of.
Okay.
I know this is a little bit random. How do I tell this guy that I'm not even interested? Because he keeps texting me. First of all, number one, I just met him. And then I was like, well, I'm on FaceTime. Let us have, a little bit of conversation. First of all, no. He sent me his number. This was on Instagram. Yeah, people meet on Instagram and Facebook and stuff regularly. So judge me if you want to. But he sent me his number. And then he was like, can you send me yours? And I didn't reply. Because, you can see that it's seen on Instagram.
Right.
DM.
Yeah.
And I didn't reply. He's like, oh, I guess you don't want to do that. I'm like, can you give me, a moment, please, to, respond? Just because I open it doesn't mean that I have the opportunity to respond right there.
Yeah.
So I finally text him, and then, we text back and forth. He's really boring. But then I was like, well, maybe the conversation would be better if I call him or something. So I FaceTimed him, but then I got another call on the other line.
Right.
And then I guess he tried to FaceTime me back, and I answered, but it wasn't connecting.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's like, oh, you called me, and now you're not going to pick up? I said, whoa, sir. We just met. Number one. Number two, calm down. Let's all take it easy here. But anyway, then we talked a little bit. And then today, he, sends me texts and, good morning, and sends me texts, and I didn't respond. And then he sends me a picture. He's like, can you send me one back?
Wait,
you have my Instagram. No, you have my Instagram.
Just a regular, a selfie?
Yeah,
or?
I'm not taking no special selfies for you.
Oh.
I hate when people ask me to send them a picture. I hate that.
Because you're supposed to give them a special selfie.
I'm not doing that.
After you just met them. But
I'm not doing that. So then I didn't respond. That was earlier today. He's like, oh, so what do you ignore me? You're damn right. I should say that. But then I come off as a bitch and then...
Just tell me.
I just be like a terrible person.
It's too early for special selfies. I think you should do that at some point, but maybe not right now.
I agree, but not when you're first. That's
what is a special selfie? Is that no filter or filter or cleave or no lots of cleave or little cleave
or ones with rollers and shit in your hair? Those are special because you don't send those to everybody.
I feel like when you ask for a person for a picture, is that. Because, we're in the days of catfish, so you need to know that is the person.
So you want...
Well, but I FaceTimed him.
So you want a boomerang to make sure I'm real? You want a...
But I FaceTimed him first.
True,
and then after that is when he's like, can you... Yeah. I wanted to make sure I wasn't catfish either.
But what was his picture that he sent you? Was he topless?
Do I still have it? Let me see if I still have it.
Wait, can men be topless?
Ew, no. I don't even know if I would want to see him with no
topless.
Shirt on. I don't have it. I deleted it because I was like, he's getting on my nerves. I don't even want to look back at
Let me text him.
What are you going to say? Because I don't... What are you going to say?
Tell him that you're not interested.
All right, I'll say that. I'll take care of that later on. But... So that's been my issue for the day. It's really been interesting because I have tried to... scale back on dating because last year, and it's very important to kind of take the time to spend by yourself so you can kind of figure out what you like and what makes you happy. And that's what I've been doing more so, and I've been getting so much shit done. You'd be surprised at how much you get done when you spend time to yourself and doing the things you want to do.
That's very true.
But so more recently I'm like, okay, it would be nice to kind of spend some time with somebody, have some companionship. And I've been opening up myself to that, but I haven't been having much luck.
Yeah. I mean, I think the being single and like just chilling and laying back and not really talking to people, talking to guys, taking a break from it, it does help.
Tremendously. Like, more than you ever know.
It puts you back in focus and perspective of yourself.
And
you know
you're,
what I
like,
mean?
content Netflix and chilling by yourself.
Yeah. And just to... Harley's single, and me, Eliza, I am married. So that was another reason why we wanted to start the podcast, because we both, have a different perspective on life now. We've known each other for years, so we've been friends, single, and now married. We went to college together, so we have two different perspectives now. We talk to each other about things, and like I said, the vibe we get bouncing off of each other, we thought it was helpful for women, for definitely. Sure. And like she said, she's taking a break from talking from guys, and I feel like before I got married, that was like the most pivotal moment of my life. Like when I just took a moment and like just chill. Like I was doing great at work, I was saving money, I was making more money.
You were working out more.
I was working out more. I was eating better. Yeah, I was eating less pizza and pasta.
That was the happy food.
But it's so important. It's important as a woman. I think as a man, but men are single forever. But I feel like women, we need the time to ourselves.
Definitely, because it's also a thing that is like placed on us. It's like a stigma in society where it's just like we're brought up wanting to marry, wanting to be in a relationship, wanting to be a mom, most of us. And all of that. And it's just kind of like the thought of being single or being okay with being single is kind of scary to some of us, or for some of us it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, there's pressure put on, you have to be married at a certain age, by a certain time, and it's like your clock's ticking or whatever, and it's like stupid, but subconsciously we all do it.
There's that stigma, but then there's also genetics. So I've been studying something called memetics, and memetics is basically what's genetically passed down to you, like your ideology passed down to you from your ancestors.
Oh, yeah.
And truthfully, men and women are, we're on here to reproduce and keep life going. So it's just genetic that you want to bear children and become a mother and date, and that's really strong in women. You know what I mean? Like with men, it's just like just stick and move and just keep it going. But like, women are the ones who have the foundation, who create the foundation for the family, and that's just genetically passed down to you. So it's just natural to want to be in a relationship at some point. But just societally where we are now, it's just you're not able to do that as early as you used to be, because now you gotta go get a job and get an education.
And people don't understand that so much has changed. Like from even when our parents were our age and growing up to now, so much, and not even just technologically, but just socially,
economically tremendous. Exactly. I mean, a mortgage back in the day, what was it, baby booming days, was like $19-20 a month. I ain't gonna tell y'all what my mortgage is, because I'm, whatever. But yeah, I'm mad. It's the beginning of the month. Coming up.
It's
the first of the month.
But even before society was the way it is now, when there were just tribes and all that, you didn't have to worry about a mortgage. You just had to.
That's true too.
He took
because
it way
that
back.
was our purpose.
I said baby
but that
boomers,
was our purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
He took it way back.
Procreation and reproducing. But I read somewhere, I don't know where it was, but I read somewhere a while ago. It said that first of all, we're producing less or reproducing less. I'm sorry. Yeah. And then it said in between the ages of when you're fertile or able to have children, we should have some kind of crazy amount of, or be able to have a crazy amount of kids, like 19 or some crazy number. Mm-hmm. But we're not, clearly, because there's so many different things going on and so many changes. Yeah. It's a ridiculous amount of kids.
Definitely having kids later and later. Yeah. And it has a lot to do with the economy.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with it. People aren't finding jobs. People graduating college with all this debt. Screw Sally Mae.
Fuck Sally Mae. That's what I say. And fuck all these motherfuckers that's trying to play. I'm the type of nigga that's never gay. I don't know the words after that.
Okay. So, so back to what you were saying. Like, it's you're enjoying your single time.
I am. I really am. And it's
and
not
you're
even...
enjoying it.
I mean, yeah, I am. And it's not even more so like...
But what you said you're taking a break, but are you enjoying it? So you said you're taking a break, but you're not dealing with men.
Well, not as much as I used to. I used to be what you would call a serial dater.
Yeah.
So even if I wasn't in a relationship, I was always seeing or talking to someone on a regular basis.
But that's not what you're supposed to be doing if you're not talking to anybody.
No, I said I used to be.
Oh, used to be. Sorry.
Now I'll talk to people here and there, and it's more so like casual. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Nothing. Okay, let's go and play pool, or let's go and grab some drinks. Yeah. It's more of that, which is cool because it's a nice balance. Because right now I'm so career focused and career driven that it's like I put so much time into building my career in entrepreneurship that I don't really have a lot of time to like have sidebar conversations with someone.
Right.
So, and I'm cool with that right now. Down the line, once things start to pick up and I start to do better or get to where I want to be or where I feel I want to be, then maybe.
But you said you were getting lonely.
Yeah, I do get lonely. And that's the purpose of casual dating.
Right.
You have like some form of companionship, but not like too much pressure. It's not a lot of pressure.
Right. Yeah.
To be in a relationship.
See, but when I took my journey into singledom, that's what I really want to call it, because
you can call it that because that's what
you're being. But no, you're being single, but you're not mingling. You know what I mean? Like you're just being with self.
Yeah, and I've had that. I've had that time too.
Yeah,
that was more so last summer-ish for me. And it wasn't very long. It was a couple months, but I got so much done in that couple months, and and I felt like I would be okay if I was to casually date.
Yeah. I was curving mad dudes. Just I was just fanning them. Remember that? Remember when she did the fan? No, it was like this. Sorry. It was like a little wave of the hand. No, that was you. But you was wheeling them in.
I was.
You was wheeling them in.
I was. Man, it's so nice to grow up and change. Oh yeah.
No,
but everybody needs that whole phase though. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, you do.
We do need that whole phase.
You need it.
We do.
You need to.
And we were having a conversation a couple of days ago, and I was like, I really kind of feel bad because I felt like at some point in my life I was too promiscuous, and I kind of wish I didn't put myself out there like that because I feel like I would be in a serious relationship by now if I didn't. But then you made a good point. Double standard. Yes.
That's why I made that sigh.
You made a good point.
Yeah.
So what was your point?
You have to do that. You have to experience...
Being a hoe is necessary.
I won't say... It shouldn't even be called a hoe. It should be a sexual journey. I don't know. Something like...
Sowing your oats.
Yeah, sowing your wild oats. Because you need to do that. That's something that you need to do. Not just for, just to be doing it. But you need to explore your sexual side. You also need to wild out so that when you become married or you be settled down, you don't be out in these streets trying to find somebody else because you ain't never experienced life.
Nothing else, right? Right, because you get somebody to be like, I could show you something different, baby. Your husband, they going to turn you out. Then you end up like the chick on Temptations, the Tyler Perry movie.
Oh, yeah.
Temptation. Somebody going Harley.
Didn't she get,
not me,
didn't
Harley.
She get HIV?
The guy Harley. Yeah.
At the end?
Not me, Harley. The guy.
Oh, Harley. I just told them the end, so if they ain't see it, I ruined it.
Well, I would hope that some people would see it by now. Sorry. That movie is years old.
Temptation is the movie. With, what's her name? Journey Smollett. Smollett. From Eve's Bayou.
And Lance Gross.
Eve's Bayou.
Yeah.
Eve's Bayou.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you definitely need to. Because I've seen, I'm not going to say I've seen. I feel like when a woman doesn't like flourish and explore that part, either when she's like settled down or like in a relationship, she's still like on a high for more like sexual activity. I don't know if that's the right. Like
I think that's true because too, like as you get older too, or at least 30s, 40s, your sex drive is just like through the roof.
Yeah,
it's through the roof.
Yeah.
And then, like, at that age, you kind of want to know what you like. Because I know for damn sure I'm not having sex these days, and I'm not getting my rocks off, dude. So, I mean, it's definitely important. I know what I like now, for sure.
It's important for both sexes.
Oh yeah, but on women, it's like looked down upon.
It is looked down upon. Well, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like back when there was just villages and just you know what I mean. Before there were like houses and all that, it was embarrassing if you got with another guy. That wasn't
definitely.
Yeah, so that's just passed down genetically.
It wasn't even just embarrassing. In some places, it was like you could get killed for that.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
no hymen, stoned to death. Like
that's
funny, ridiculous.
Yeah, that is.
It is. It's kind of extreme.
You can break your hymen when you sit on a bike. You don't even have to have sex to break your hymen. You can break your hymen in so many ways. It's ridiculous. Sorry.
How hard would you have to sit on a bike to break your hymen? Because doesn't like the blood come out too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to like slam yourself down on that.
Not true. It could be hanging differently.
You don't have to stand because
it don't hang.
Different.
It hangs. I need to do some biology.
You
on
need
this.
You want to see what a hymen looks like? It's an Ian.
I'm spelling it right.
Ian, right?
Hymnal.
Hymnal. Jeez. No, but seriously, it's very important that you, be a hoe. I mean, I don't even like saying hoe. Like, you just are having fun. Like, you're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
How
else will you know, like...
As long as you're being safe, too.
Right.
That's the most important part. As long as you're being safe. And not only just, like, protecting yourself sexually, but not putting yourself in any compromising situations that you could be harmed.
I wouldn't even consider it. They shouldn't even label it a hoe. Like,
what should it be?
I don't know.
We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna have a word for y'all next week.
No idea.
For not hoe.
It just sucks that you have to have that label just for.
So which one do you want to use? I typed in myth though. Hymen break myth.
Oh, you're still looking that up?
Yeah, I just didn't pick an article yet. Cause I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh, so
can you break your hymen with a finger? I'm sure.
Let's see what they say with that. The hymen.
You can with a penis. Why wouldn't you be able to with a...
The hymen is located deep inside the vagina. So if I put my finger in too far, the hymen will break. The hymen is close to the entry.
Why are you reading it like that?
The hymen is close to the entry, usually about 1 to 2 centimeters inside the vaginal opening. Once your finger is inside, it can reach clear.
Stop. All right.
So should I go back to the other one? It can reach clear until the cervix.
You really trying to look this up?
Yeah, I want to know. Oh. Without injuring the hymen tissue. And we still didn't really answer the question about the bike thing, but I get it. That kind of helps. That helps.
It's just a ridiculous custom to stone people.
Yeah.
For having sex before marriage.
That's how we got to the hymen. Okay, got it. It is absolutely ridiculous. And not even before marriage, though, because, like, in some cultures, if a married man and a woman or a married woman have an affair, oftentimes the woman is outcasted or killed, and the man doesn't pay any
I've seen
consequences.
That. I've seen Facebook videos of that where they beat her with twine
or behead her.
Behead her?
Yeah, there's a viral video last year of a woman who was cheating. Well, she was messing with a different woman's husband. They were having sex, and they found her and caught her in the streets and.
She was single though. Was she married?
I don't know if she was single or she was married, but she was having an affair with a married man.
Oh.
Yeah, that went viral.
And they beheaded her.
They beheaded her in the streets in front of not everybody, but it was just public. It was
That's
a public
intense.
beheading. And it wasn't like they were like, oh, we're gonna have a trial. Like, no, they found her and made her get on her knees and beheaded her on the spot. It wasn't like, oh, you gotta come here. No, it got messy.
That's really intense.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say besides that's really intense.
Don't get married if you're going to cheat. What's the point?
That's a good point. But I guess now would be a really good time to take a break. So check out this and we'll get right back to you guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Harley. This is the wonderful Jonathan.
Hey.
We're just gonna do some Ain't Nobody. Okay. Capture everything. That's the way it goes. It happened so naturally. I did not know it was love. Next thing I felt holding me close. What was I gonna do? I let myself go. And now we're flying through the stars. As this night will last forever. I've been waiting. It's been so long. I knew just what I would do when I heard your song. You filled my heart with peace. You gave me freedom. You knew I could not resist. I needed someone. And now we're flying through the stars. But this night will last forever. Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better. I wait for next time to bring you to me. I can't believe I'm the one. I was so lonely. I feel like no one did. I must be dreaming. I want this dream to be real. I need this feeling. I make my wish upon a star. I watched this, what's the song that's playing in your head?
I don't have one.
I was trying to have a Millie Rock. It's really bad. It's so bad.
That looks
I feel like I
nice.
embarrassed myself.
And we're back.
After you.
We had to take a short break. So, we're both lovers of red wine.
Yeah, we are.
Love red wine. I drink water and wine. That's it.
I drink
Jesus
wine.
turned water into wine, so
I just drink wine.
pretty
all
close
the
to God.
time.
So, yeah, we love
Did you
red
say
wine.
You're pretty close to God?
Yeah, I did. We love red wine, so we wanted to incorporate it in our podcast. So we're going to bring you guys a wine of the week. Each week, we're going to have a new wine. Today, we are drinking a Rex Goliath free-range red.
It's like a woman.
It is beautiful. And we got the largest bottle possible.
I feel like they should make like bigger bottles because this isn't enough.
Yeah, I was trying to read you guys you know how like when you buy wine and they have like a nice little description there. I was gonna pretend like I was really saying it, but
I don't read
anyway,
that
so
well.
we're gonna give you guys a new wine of the week every week.
Yeah.
So if you guys are also wine knows, no, okay, like us.
Like wine and you know wine, like KNOW.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Speak on that, player.
I was trying, but
I liked it. It was. I'm slow.
So send us. We're gonna give you guys information at the end of the show, but you guys can follow us on IG at Harlei Eliza,
and then also on our YouTube channel. That'll be the link in the bio.
And we want you guys to send us all kinds of like feedback and everything.
Please let us know what kind of
especially wine,
like. Yeah.
But everything like topics
yes,
or anything,
sure.
Good articles you read, things you want us to talk about.
I thought your braid was on my shoulder.
Oh, get your braid. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But yeah, so I think we're gonna get back into
what we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about.
He said that the lady was beheaded on the street. For cheating with a married man.
Yeah,
adultery.
Oh, and I wanted to jump in. I feel that being a hoe and serial dating allows you to cast a wider net to meet someone that you're more compatible with. I feel like a lot of times people just have like a smaller circle at times that you're only really meeting maybe that you could be interested in if you're not like someone who goes out there like going to different events and stuff, like search for different people. Like you might you might only really bump into maybe 30 or 40 people that you might think you might like and talk to 2 or 3 of them. So I feel like serial dating and being a hoe allows you to.
Let's just call it serial dating. I do not like being
serial dating.
You know, like being a serial
dater.
dater. I think it's important. He's right. I mean, it's like a numbers game. It's like stats.
It is, because
like you want to see. You have to meet people. You have to see different perspectives. If you just leave with one guy, one corny dude.
Oh no! You for the longest you could think he's the best thing.
One corny dude, because we all had corny dudes.
I had several.
Mm.
You don't realize it until after the fact.
But like you have to experience. You have to be like, yeah, he was whack. You know what? He's not nice. And then you got him multiple. You be like, well, he got this and he got that and he's mad corny. So you're right.
And then
right.
bouncing off of what he said something about you might meet 30 or 40 people that you might like, but what are the chances? Well, out of those, how many will you actually
Let me tell
like?
you something. I ain't never meet 30 to 40 men in my life. I don't know where you gotta live in New York City somewhere to meet 30 or 40 people.
Not the place.
That doesn't happen in my life. It has never happened in my lifespan.
It depends
not
on
where
we
live.
Are too.
Yeah, not where we live.
I mean,
we're in the Philadelphia, Delaware, New Jersey metropolitan area. I'll put that in there. That was my radio voice.
I don't like that metropolitan area.
But there's no way you meet 30, 40 people. Well, not the way I was curving them.
I really need help with my left hand Millie Rock because it's not working out.
Mine's popping.
This is as far as I got.
I can't get it to you yet. I can't.
Why not?
Can't.
We
ain't even halfway through. Well, we are halfway through the bottle. But I'll show you how to Millie Rock one day. But back to what we saying, because this is good. The married women cheating.
Amen. Yo, like it is kind of like frustrating. It kind of makes me personally a little bit nervous. And I know everything is relative and everybody is an individual. So people are going to make different choices. But it kind of makes me a little bit scared to get married because there are so many married people who act like they are not married. Like,
yeah, but you're going to figure that out.
Yo, listen.
Before you marry them.
Let me tell you something. Okay? There's this guy.
That's not true.
There was this guy who was like, hey, can we go out for drinks or like dinner or something like that? And I wasn't interested. So I was just like, oh no, I can't. I'm seeing somebody. Come to find out this nigga was having a baby. He had a baby by his wife. I didn't even know he was married. I didn't know he was married. And then I think a couple of weeks after he sent me that message, I saw that he was married. And then like a couple of weeks ago, I saw that he had a baby. I'm like, well, ain't this
ring
about
don't stop anything. I get approached being married. They see my ring.
I saw that.
Old guy said to me at the DMV the other day, he said, you need a number 2? I was like,
what would you offer?
No thanks. No thanks.
What do you offer? No, I'm kidding. People don't care.
I mean,
don't care.
He was an old guy that obviously ain't has much to offer.
So
now, if I was at the beach and he was coming off a yacht, and then like, I'm sorry.
But what do you think? What do you think?
Sorry.
Like this with his chest, his old hair chest.
Yeah, salt and pepper taco meat on his chest.
Yes. With the onions.
Go ahead.
Sorry. What do you think it is that makes married people not honor their marriage? And
because they don't respect and honor marriage. Period.
Then what's the point in getting married?
For show or they don't want to. They love the person. They want to be with the person, but it's about control and
you think it's about control?
Self-esteem. I think it has a lot to do with that. When men cheat, women cheat for a whole nother reason. Like that's a whole nother segment. Mm-hmm. That's a whole nother show. Why women cheat and why men cheat. That's a whole nother thing. But if you're married and you're cheating, like you need to have that conversation before you even get married.
That's very true.
Because Troy knows. Troy is my husband. He knows. I told him. We had that talk. I mean, obviously, we ain't. You have that conversation. We be like, oh, you ever had a threesome? And then, that conversation falls in that. And I'll be like, no, I would never have a threesome. I would never want no woman to touch you. And if you ever do decide to step out. If you want 2 dead bodies on your conscience, I suggest you not.
I figured out how to kill both of y'all and get rid of the evidence and go on about my life. They don't call me the
Let me find out my husband's in a hotel with another woman. Guess what's going down?
What if they was in your house?
Burning down the hotel.
What if they was in your house?
Then I'm going to show up to the crime scene later with snotty nose tears like Annalise. My husband's in there! You're damn right.
You're damn me. What if they was in the house?
What do you mean? My house? I'm burning it down too. Life, home insurance.
And you still be there like Annalise.
That's right.
House.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was at work late. Oh my God.
This.
I'm calling my coworkers like log in my computer and send my last email.
Erase all data. Erase everything. That's funny.
Nah, but you need to have that conversation. That needs to be had. Like, if you're getting married to someone, you guys should have the same goals in mind. Like, that's why I said you should know.
Equally yoked.
You should know. You should know, like, what the expectations are of that person if you guys are going down that path. Like, y'all should be having that conversation. Y'all should be having that conversation before he even buys the ring. I don't know.
Definitely.
Just don't get married if you're not ready. If you're not ready for that commitment.
But then some people do think that they're ready, and then they get into it, and they're just like, shit, I don't
probably because they weren't hoes before marriage. That's probably why.
Speaking for the men or the ladies?
Both. Well, yeah, okay, sorry. That's, again, 2 separate things.
Yeah, everything. There are just so many branches that you can go on with.
It depends on, like,
topics.
Some men cheat when they're young, which soils not soils, wow, bad word. Like when you're dating younger, dudes cheat on you.
Oh, definitely.
And it ruins your experience.
And that's not saying that it's okay.
No, but I'm saying it ruins your experience, and like you're guarded for the rest of your life as a woman.
And
you
then
know,
people look at you crazy
for
being guarded.
They're going to do that because they're young. You know what I'm saying? Like, men cheat young because they're young.
But then you get older and you get into... I keep, like, touching your leg. Cause I'm sorry. And then you get older and then you get into... Yeah. And you get into certain situations with men and they're like, oh, you can't treat me like I'm your ex. Like, I'm not your ex. I'm not the man from your past. That's a good music soul child song. I'm not the man from your past. But it's just kind of like, but these have been my experiences up until now, so it's really hard to...
I was trying to think of the song. Music soul child.
I'm naming the song.
I can't name the song. All right, go ahead, keep going.
You think I'm so full of it. But I say I'm just fed up as you leave. Maybe that's
name the
song.
names.
No, I don't know the song.
No. Previous cats. Sorry.
I don't know that song.
Yes, you do. That's all right. Keep going. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, but that's all I was saying. But it's really hard to kind of like take yourself out of, like you said, that defense mode or having that wall up, because this is what I've been accustomed to for X amount of my dating experience. Yeah. So I'm not going to just come into this new relationship and just be completely unguarded. Is it unguarded a word? Discarded? You know? It's not easy. Unguarded, discarded, not guarded. Whatever the word is. I'm just not going to be that because I've just become accustomed to.
But I feel like you got to get cheated on.
You don't have to.
No, you got to. You got to.
That goes back to
why?
Freaking Gucci
that made me a bad John. That made me a savage. That's why I was curving. You gotta get cheated on too.
I don't think you have to.
I do. You know why? If you don't get cheated on, you gonna stay with that same corny ass nigga.
And sometimes it works for some people though.
No. 19 years old, you getting your first boyfriend, your first relationship. He don't cheat on you.
Maybe not now.
You still with him?
Maybe not now.
But if he was
back
19,
in the day,
he didn't cheat on you?
Back in the day. I think it depends on the person too. It depends on the individuals. Everything is relative. But I can agree with you to a degree, and to a degree I don't. But I feel like what you're saying kind of plays to what society thinks is that it's okay to be cheated on. Like the whole Gucci man, what's his wife's name?
Keisha Dior?
Yes. And they were like, oh man, he did her dirty. We were like, she stuck with him through this, that, and da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da, and such. Yeah. And I think people like sensationalize that, like make it seem like it's okay or like it's normal.
You
It's
stuck
like
it out.
yeah, and it's like sometimes you don't have to. Like I wasn't there when you did the crime. Why should I have to pay for it and wait for you?
Yeah, but those are
crazy,
adults.
Yes, those are adults.
I'm saying like teenagers, 19, 18, young love.
But then you have some teenagers that don't cheat too, that aren't in like cheating relationships. It's all, I feel like it's all individually based, and then you have the majority.
Well, there's always an exception to the rule.
Definitely.
If we're going to count the masses. If we're going to count the masses, young people cheat. And you need to get cheated on.
I don't think you need to. We're just going to agree to disagree.
I think there needs to be transparency. And I don't know how that gets implemented into...
Not Dior. Oh, okay.
We out here dropping wrong names.
Yeah, I don't know how that gets broadcast to the public to make people start being more transparent, but there just needs to be more transparency. Like, I've never... When I was in high school, there was a ton of guys, a ton of peers who would get into a relationship with a girl, tell her they love her, just so they could hit. But I never felt that way. I was always transparent, straight from the jump.
What?
Like,
wait, say that again.
Wait,
say that again. They get into a relationship, say they love her, and what?
Say they love her, just to
because she's a virgin.
No, not because she's a virgin.
I don't know. I'm trying to get the full scope.
I'm trying to catch back up.
There's a large group of males who would tell a girl they love her just so they can get some.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
But what age we talking about? Girls give it up before love you needs to be said.
I think that's all age groups, to be honest with you. Just speaking from a man and just knowing conversation.
Really? I'm a man.
Yeah, all age
I'm
groups.
a man.
That's kind of like once you.
So you be telling chicks you love them? So
I'm
sorry. I had to ask. I had to.
I've always been transparent since high school. Like if I just want to do something, and that's what I want to do, and they with it, then I just.
But like go to the movies or like go bowling. I mean?
If I want to go to the movies, then that's what I want to do. Like if I say I want to do something, that's what I want to do. If I want to have a no strings attached type of situation, then that's what I want. If I want head, then I just ask for head. If I just want to fuck, then I just want to fuck. Like I've always just been transparent with that, but other people aren't.
When you say that you want head and you ask for head, does that usually work out for you, or
sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it does?
It did though.
Yeah.
Oh. I've never had anybody be that transparent with me. Like,
me either, because I've been like,
yo, so I ain't even trying to like, take this nowhere with you. I'm not even trying to take this nowhere with you. Curve. I'm just trying to get my John.
Yeah.
You know, curve.
That was a penis, by the way.
Really?
That's what that was. I was making the remote a penis for those listening. Okay. It was for viewing purposes.
But if people were more transparent, it would be better. But
it really would. Yeah. Life would be so much easier.
Transparent.
And so much time would be.
Yeah, I guess
not wasted.
Transparent. If somebody automatically said to you as soon as they saw you, "Well, I want to fuck," you fucking them?
No.
Exactly. So transparent ain't the answer. Transparency ain't the answer.
I mean, if that's the first thing they say upon meeting me, that's what I'm saying. Because honestly, I feel like.
But you mean like, I'm not really looking for anything.
I feel like some women know from jump if they would want to sleep with a guy.
Or listen, I'm getting married to you. This ring means forever.
No. Listen.
But we talking about all this.
I know, but listen. I feel like most women know, since we're talking about the fucking shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like most women know.
Are we talking about fucking or the fucking and shit?
And maybe
right, sorry. I'm sorry. I got ADD.
Or
go ahead.
Fellatio.
Sorry.
Or analingus. That's eating ass. But I feel like most women.
Wow.
Let me get this out before I forget. I feel like most women know from jump whether or not they would want to sleep with a guy.
How you spell that?
Analingus.
No, keep what you're saying. Keep going. You ain't got.
No, that was it. That was it. I just feel like women know from Jump Street whether or not they would want to sleep with a guy or not.
Yeah, coming from a male's perspective, that's true. Like in my experience,
Oh, of course.
It's not the first thing you say, but as long as you get
know,
that
the
out
moment you put your underwear
24
on,
to 48 hours, it depends on how the conversation is going. Like
Definitely.
know if you can escalate to that level.
And if they say something stupid to fuck it up, they
back to what I said, because that was true. You know when you put your underwear on if you giving the cookie up or not.
True. That's true.
It's all in the draws.
Yeah.
It's all in the draws.
Good cheekies today.
Yep,
my
exactly.
Nice boy shorts.
You got the lace.
You
might go buy new ones. He must be real nice.
Oh yeah.
He must have took you to some nice places. That's true. I'm sorry.
That is true. But yeah, that's all I was saying. So transparency works to a degree, but if a guy's just kind of like, yo, what's up? So I'm trying to fuck you with it or what? That's not gonna work. I feel like it would work for an attractive female, but I think it would make some guys be like,
it would work for an attractive female.
I feel like it would work for transparency to that degree. Would work for an attractive female.
Attractive or rich?
Rich and attractive. Rich and
I don't know
attractive.
If attractive means
rich and or attractive.
Rich and attractive?
And or attractive.
No, and.
Rich and or attractive.
I'm attractive. You're attractive.
If you're an attractive woman and you walk up to a guy who is attracted to you and you're like, listen, this is what I'm trying to do, he would be with it. Unless he has good morals and standards, and then he'd be like, I don't know, why should you try and give it up so easy? You know what I'm saying? Transparency works to a degree with some people. You get what I'm saying or no? I know you disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
You don't have to be rich for somebody to take that and run with it. That transparency and run with it. You could be just attractive.
I don't know. I just wouldn't. I would feel disrespected if somebody said. Yeah.
But there's somebody out there that would be like, oh, for real? And just be
oh, you're stupid.
I mean, one night stands happen on a daily basis. So
definitely.
It's definitely true.
But I'm with you. I wouldn't do it either.
Right.
But
yeah,
it's
like, no. Somebody comes to me, no. Like,
who do you find out? What if they were rich? What, I guess, actors are different though. Huh? Like, what actor would you, if they walked up to you and was like, so you trying to fuck tonight? You trying to come to my room or not? Like, which one would you?
Like, ruin my life with my husband?
I mean, if you were not married.
Like, go down?
Say you're not married.
Because I don't know if there's anybody out there that I would risk it all for.
No, I said if you're not married.
Sorry.
We not talking about her being married.
I know,
Troy.
don't get me killed.
We not talking about her. We're hypothetically speaking, of course.
What was the question? If I was single,
what celebrity would you sleep with had they were transparent with you like that? And was like, yo, I'm trying. You know, after this party's over or whatever, like, I got a room up here and you're trying to roll.
That's hard.
Okay.
I think it would be LeBron.
Yeah?
LeBron James.
He's so funny, man.
I think, yeah. I mean, I would love to climb that tree.
Oh, that's a big tree.
Yeah, that would be my answer.
That's a good answer.
I mean, if you're going to pick, you're going to pick. I picked.
That's a good one.
Who would you LeBron pick? James is a great. I love Savannah, but LeBron James.
I mean, if we're hypothetically speaking, so no one is involved besides you two.
LeBron.
Who would you pick?
I'm picky, but I'm not that picky. So that's not. I'm single, so there's not really. I don't know if that's a fair balance to ask me that type of question. So
it is a fair balance.
It's not a fair balance.
No,
it's not because she's being extremely picky. And I'm just like, things work and you know what I mean. Like the mood is there and anything go down, but
you acting like it's really gonna happen. This is just like.
But it could. It could.
True.
It could.
Never say never.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it would be more of who would I want. That's tough. Man.
No, I should pick Kofi.
Oh yeah, right.
Can I pick 3 or 4.
Yeah, well, let's go through.
Oh,
3.
gosh, come on.
Let's go with 3.
All right, we ain't got time for his rundown of celebrity likes.
I would pick her because of this.
Right, he gonna tell us
everything.
everything.
Fat ass,
why does it have to
it's
be a celebrity
real.
though? Like I'm not like.
Well, because we're being
because somebody people can relate to. True.
Well,
So
and they can Google and be like, oh, I don't know who that is. But let me Google it really quick.
I mean, I feel like throughout most of my life, my number 1 pick would have been Angelina Jolie. But now I'm more kind of feeling that girl from Quantico.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty.
Priyanka Chopra.
And I put a question out there on Facebook. Gorgeous. A lot of people kind of feel like
her like natural lip color is the color of my lipstick.
Yeah. That's nice.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's a smile on his face. Yeah. Who was the last one?
And this isn't my own pick, but Sanaa Lathan. And after people said, because I put out there one day, I was like, if I were to delete a celebrity, who do you guys
Baldy
think
too? While she's bald?
Yeah, while she's bald too.
Good. She looks great bald.
She does. Yeah. She does. She looks
so
really good.
I was never interested in her, but after I put that question out there, who do you guys think I would make a perfect couple with? I looked more into her, and I was like, yeah, I could get with that.
She's very free, in a sense. No, not like in a rude way. Like spiritually, she doesn't have any issue with exploring different kind of like spiritual backgrounds. Like I was watching her on.
She into Scientology.
I don't know what that is. What that Google.
Means. Wait a minute, you've never heard of Scientology?
Scientology?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, I was in front of the Church of Scientology, unknowingly.
That's like what. Like Tom Cruise is into, supposedly Will and Jada. Yeah. There's a show about it. The Leah Remini show. No. Have you ever seen that?
What show?
Leah Remini. She was part of. Is that her name? The girl from the lady from Kings and Queens show.
I didn't even know she had a show.
Yeah, it's about Scientology because she was in Scientology and she like got out and she's been exposing the truth about it for years. Huh.
Yeah, but no, I watched.
Maybe we'll have to binge watch that.
Yeah. I watched the episode. I want to say it was Punked or something. Maybe it was the BET version of it. But they did her, Sanaa Lathan, and she was like in this psychic place, and they punked her there. And I was like, I would have never guessed that she would be into like tarot readings and things like that.
I don't play with that. I'm sorry.
I don't either. But that's what I meant by saying she's kind of like spiritually free.
Nope.
Because
if you believe in one side, you better believe in the power of the other.
The power of the
I'm
Lord.
Serious. I'm serious.
The devil.
I don't play with that voodoo. I don't play with them tarot cards. I don't play with no palm readings. No thanks.
I don't really dabble in that either.
Myself. So Sanaa Lathan's crazy. Good.
No, I wasn't saying she's crazy.
I'm gonna say
but no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by saying like she's kind of spiritually free. That was the best way that I could describe it.
That is part, of course, for the type of woman who likes me, though.
It's crazy women?
Yeah. That's why I've been single for so
Every
long.
Man needs a crazy woman.
I just try to stay away from crazy.
They usually marry him, too.
Yeah.
I will burn that hotel down.
I am coming to the hotel. I don't give a fuck who is in there.
I will burn my own house down.
I got insurance. I will burn that shit down.
You damn right.
And the clap
and his life insurance on him too.
That makes a lot of sense now.
Snapped in a couple years. Snapped in a couple years.
Might go ahead and.
But yeah, so married people cheat. Some don't, and some do. Right? That's the
Is Lala and Carmelo back together?
You know, I forgot about that story. I didn't even follow it after a week.
Well, he posted like something on her birthday, and I was just thinking because he cheated on her, he bought his girlfriend a whole house and all that jazz.
Wait, he did what?
Wow. Hush money?
No, I told you I haven't.
They're
been
like separated or whatever.
He just don't care then. He don't want her back.
No, that was a while ago.
Baby mom?
No. Hold on. Let me just clear this. Sorry.
Okay.
So, I guess Lala found out.
Yes.
That he had a girlfriend that was a little bit younger. He had like an apartment for her in DC, I think maybe it was.
Was this a chick that was from
Condo or something?
somewhere in the Midwest or something like that.
I think
was
so.
That him?
I don't know. Yeah, we would have to look that up, but yeah. So basically,
yeah, she was pregnant, no?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, she was, but did she have the baby?
Pregnant.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I just remember Lala being on Wendy Williams, and she was saying how, like, you know, I've known him for years. Like, that's all I know. Like, you know, it's a lot for us to really say that we're not going to be together. We're not getting divorced. Maybe not, but she's older than him. Lala's much older than him. Yeah.
How does he?
I think he might be our age or a little older than us. And then I think she's like 37. Close to 40,
that sounds
maybe?
about right. No, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
because remember, she was on TRL. She was on TRL
That's
before
like
Carmela was even in the NBA.
That's when they made that meme about her looking like a refrigerator.
Yeah,
like, remember when Lala used to be built like a Mexican?
Some people need surgery. She was.
She looks amazing, man.
It's like, nah, that's my girl. Let me stop.
So do I. Like her too. I mean, I think she looked good before. She always had a pretty face.
Yeah, she just got more money. It helps. It helps to glow up.
You know who's coming out with a show? Who I really, really like.
Who?
Tiana Taylor and her
the nail salon.
No,
I'm sorry.
They have
Confusing
a reality
the
show
Ventures.
coming.
Yeah, I saw that. That
they
looks good. I would watch that.
Coming. I would too.
I will watch it. I like Tiana Taylor.
So do I.
That baby is so cute, Junie.
She's so freaking everything.
Their face is just adorable. Yeah, I would watch that. I honestly don't like a lot of reality TV. Like, I don't watch anything.
Well,
reality-wise.
What I like about her having a show is that I feel like she's going to be herself regardless. Like, she is authentically herself. And I really, really like that. Because I feel like sometimes you have reality TV shows that run so long that they try to make up stories.
Yeah.
To kind of, make it more entertaining. But it's not as entertaining then. Because it's not real.
I don't. Reality TV doesn't, like, keep my attention.
We got that.
All right, we live.
Still need to learn this. And we're back with our segment called If It Were Me. Segment alert. If It Were Me is a segment about different situations and scenarios that have happened via social media or in celebrities or celebrity gossip in life, period. That we comment on and we say what we would do if it was us.
Yeah. Moi.
So this week's topic is... That was supposed to be the symbol.
Huh? Oh, that was a symbol. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so we're talking about Black China.
We are talking about Black China. Blessed Black China.
Well, I'm sure when everyone has probably seen this. I'm sure.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
When you were showing it to me.
I've seen memes of it that other people were teasing her, but I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, the memes, Lord, the memes. Oh my God, like no one wastes any time. Like it's just so, I love when things happen. The internet just goes crazy. God, I love that I'm in this era, this generation of the internet.
The internet is undefeated.
For real, it really is.
It's
anyway,
undefeated.
So Black China was in a video sucking cock.
Sucking dick.
In a very, very piss poor way.
It was a very
it was horrible. Way. Like, it was horrible. So supposedly it got leaked. Supposedly she did not leak it. Supposedly. But if you know anything about Blac Chyna, you know she learned from the best. Attention. Who you think she learned from? Exactly. And what happened this past weekend?
Kardashians.
And what happened this past weekend? It was a national holiday.
It was Black Panther weekend. And it was All-Star weekend too.
Oh yeah, true. That's right. I forgot about that one. Pretty sure Black
Panther. I forgot about it until Sunday.
Too. That is true, but that would be another reason why it was released. Released.
Or leaked.
Leaked. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the word. I'm sorry.
Leaked.
Listen,
it's funny because
I'm working on it.
Everybody kind of had their comments on it, and I saw one guy's comment that was like, yeah, y'all talking about how bad Black China sucked dick, but did you realize she was sucking dick while she was laying down? Have you ever done that? You probably did it.
Oh, they were sticking up for her?
Yeah.
They were sticking up for her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so ladies know that she did a great, phenomenal job. So whenever you're lazy, it'll work for you.
Well, he was...
That's what it looked like. It looked like lazy...
It looked
I
like
don't
she
feel
didn't
like
want to
doing
do
it.
it.
You're
Yeah.
spacing around. You're
And
moving around
I don't even think
you're like,
yeah, I don't even think
Slap
that
the
is
cheek
that
once.
her head game is bad. She just looked like she didn't feel like doing it.
How long is the video?
It's
what
like
I'm curious about.
45 minutes, a minute.
I didn't watch
45 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my bad.
It was on Instagram.
Sorry.
He's like, what?
Sorry.
I have to go and find this right
minutes.
now.
Yo, I used her,
Of her sucking
his
dick?
reaction.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time.
I mean, if she did that for 45 minutes, that's bad, but that could just be like
no,
45
seconds.
That's
His
not,
reaction.
You still
My
can't really
bad.
judge how well she gets head by a 45-second clip. Like, was that the beginning, she was just warming up, or was that the end and things were dying down?
I mean, he did change positions.
She took a break.
He sat his ass on her forehead. That happened.
There was
Isn't
so
that-
many
isn't
things
that
that
how that-
happened in that.
Isn't that how he was positioned though?
Time
His
frame.
ass would have been on
it
her
was looked
forehead.
like it was like a 69.
He like straddled her the other way.
Teabag on her.
Oh,
that too.
Yeah.
It looked like it was like
I
a
didn't think
reverse
of that.
69.
I didn't think of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But he probably was just holding the camera like this instead of doing her. He was like this.
No, he wasn't even all the way far down. All right.
Sorry.
He wasn't all the way. There's no way.
His face is like...
No way. He wasn't doing anything. He was just...
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what the position looked like. But he was just recording her doing her
Anyway, it was
licks.
bad.
She was doing the kitten licks.
It was bad.
It was kitten licks.
I don't know what she was doing, but it was bad.
It looked like kitten licks.
Is kitten licks?
Oh! You know how they like drink their milk? Don't make me go through the motions. Do not make me go through the motions.
She just like stuck her tongue out like a half a centimeter.
That's what it looked like. It did not look like that.
Wow.
That's how it looked, at least to me.
Oh.
But to me, it just looked like she didn't want to
When you
do
get
it.
older, do you think we're going to be kitten licking?
I'm not going to be kitten
When
licking.
you get older?
I'm going to be slobbing.
Oh, wow.
Especially when I meet my husband.
Oh.
It's going to be a good husband,
She had her
too.
fist up. It was an open
It's
fist,
gonna be a
too.
good husband, too.
It was an open fist.
It's going to be
when I meet my husband. It was
like
open. Yeah. Oh, my God. No one got that.
She
It was an open fist. Everyone stop and hold up your fist open. It was an open fist.
I thought you meant like one of these.
I hate when people don't get your jokes, man. Dang. You ruined the funny. Let's move on. Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow, you still didn't get it. Oh my God, I thought we were there.
A disservice by not doing
You know, I'm a literal person. We've had this conversation.
You literally held an open fist.
It's like jacking somebody off.
But you're a literal person.
This is kind of like a little one.
All right, back to topic. I got ADD bad, so.
So do I.
But that has to be a disservice to herself because she's not going to. It's already
she
hard
ain't
enough
gonna
to
get
come
no
off
ballers now, right?
Not even that, but it's not.
First of all, the guy that she was sucking wasn't a baller. What you mean?
That's why she ain't got no baller with him because she's sucking dick like that. Like she don't.
I don't know who he was. I don't know who the guy is. But he
her stock is gonna go down.
Her stock is gonna go down.
That's
but if
funny.
it was you and that was released, what would you? I mean,
if it were me,
yeah. I mean, obviously she's saying that she didn't release it. So let's say you were her and you didn't release it. Right? It's the name. It's the name of the game. If it were you.
I don't know. Like, I think I would be like a little bit devastated. But if it was a good sex tape, I feel like I would be able to capitalize.
Was
off
Kim
of
Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian. I didn't watch hers, but she did
was
capitalize off of it.
I thought it was alright. It wasn't like
she capitalized off
exactly.
of it.
That's what I'm saying. If I was Black China in this predicament,
would
I would
capitalize
monetize the
because
out of
then
this
they
situation.
showed that clip of her being on top too. So apparently it's a full ass sex tape, not just those two.
Oh yeah, I saw that part. I forgot about that part.
Yeah,
To be
you were
honest
like,
with
oh my
you,
gosh, her butt
yes,
looks so
I forgot.
nasty.
That was gross.
To be
oh my
honest
God.
with you,
It was
Kim's
like
sex tape benefited Ray J.
It was like a shank
Kim
ham
was
just going up and
there.
down.
It benefited her too, though. They have a show now.
It did because she was in it, but she didn't show any real sexual prowess that any guy would be interested in. She was just like laying there. She was laying.
It's like with the tape.
But Ray J was slaying after that video came out. Like
all
everybody,
the videos were like close
all the
up.
females wanted Ray J after that.
Yeah. If I had one wish.
No, it was like, if I had one wish,
that was my song. Make me a baby.
That's it.
I love that song.
What would you do if it were you?
I already told you. I would monetize the fuck out of it. If you learned anything fucking with the Kardashians, you should know that.
So with that being said, drop comments down below. Let us know what you would do if you were in that same predicament.
Yeah.
And join us next week when we come back on Thursday.
Yeah, rock with us. I mean, this is all new. We're starting this. We need topics. We need feedback. Let us know if you like it, what you like, what you're looking for. Go follow us. My personal account is Eliza_Marcoux, MARCOUX.
You know, for a long time I didn't know that it said Marcoux until you told me, and I was like, oh, I thought it said Marcoux. It's really fancy.
It's like a stripper name.
That is actually
Eliza Marcoux.
That's a porn star name.
Wow, more Cox.
That's a good one.
That's a porn star name. That's not a stripper name.
Oh my God, I have to change my
name.
Because being a hoe is necessary. That's why.
Wow, that's the title.
That's a porn star name.
Being a hoe is necessary. We
Being
found a title.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's not what it means.
Marcoux, and I'm at iHarley. Wow. That's IHARLEI.
Right, and follow our podcast IG at
Harlei Eliza.
Sorry.
It's not even an and, it's just Harlei Eliza.
Harlei Eliza.
Straight.
We'll put all that stuff below.
Definitely. So thank you for watching and join us next week.
Have a good week.
Have a good week.
Okay.